Members of the jury refused to talk about their 6-6 tie vote. Missouri Prosecutor BRADSHAW Smith had tried to prove that Dyer County, Tennessee Sheriff Tommy Cribbs had gone to this Van Buren, Missouri farm last June and, along with another man, stole a sheep belonging to a circuit court judge. He says the two then took the sheep to Smiley's Motel, where they dressed and cooked it for a party of Dyer Countyans. Earlier, Gene Lee, an already convicted felon, had testified that he killed the sheep. There was someone with him, but he refused to say who. The judge who owned the sheep had identified Cribbs as the driver of the van he saw on his farm at the time the sheep was killed. And there were 2 sets of footprints left behind, footprints Smith says belonged to Cribbs and Lee. Much of the testimony centered around these 2 men, Rodney Davis and Robert Call, now in federal protective custody because of a federal grand jury probe into the Sheriff's Department activities. They testified Cribbs discussed the sheep killing with them, and they're convinced that he killed the sheep. The witnesses for Cribbs said he was asleep at the time. After 3 hours of deliberation, the jury could not decide.
I think it's going to have to be considered a victory. We've been in 2 days of long trial. We've got the client as a Tennessee sheriff, caught up over here in Missouri with the victim being a Missouri judge. I think the Missouri people are very fair.
I think we got some fair treatment on the jury's part.
The judge has set March 25th for the date to select the date for a new trial.
Smith says he has charged Cribbs with a crime and he wants a verdict. A new trial will be held. Doug Viar, News 3, Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Meanwhile, Cribbs' legal problems in Memphis are far from being settled. The federal grand jury continued its investigation into alleged corruption in the Dyer County Sheriff's Department. The former wife of Sheriff Tommy Cribbs, Eva Jane Cribbs, testified for more than an hour today. Mrs. Cribbs, who now lives in Florida, refused to make any comment about her testimony. County Executive Kenneth Westbrook also appeared before the grand jury and surrendered county records about prison board and care and records from the Civil Defense Rescue Squad. Sources say the investigation is close to wrapping up and indictments are expected when the grand jury reconvenes.